Welcome to you all watching from all over the world. I'm Ruvheneko, and I'm here bringing you the very exclusive interview from Stunner, who we all know as, we know him as Stunner, but government name, Desmond Chideme. And I've been made to believe by a number of people that I've spoken to before this interview that when I interview this gentleman, I must be wary that I might be interviewing two different people. As we know, celebrities or artists have an inner person or an alter ego. And I've been made to believe that Stunner is Desmond's alter ego. So there might be different, maybe personalities that we might find when we have time with him this afternoon. But I'm not going to waste much more time. I'm going to get right into it. Those of you that are streaming live, I know you're live on Facebook via the page Ruvheneko, live on Instagram as well. The page is also Ruvheneko, and via on Twitter, which is Ruvheneko P. So you have all those platforms, and we also have a bigger platform, courtesy of Zimbo Live TV. So all those platforms are available to you to get this interview live and exclusive as we go right through it. So, Stunner, that is.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Now, I understand that you have an alter ego. Am I interviewing two people today or no?
Well, seeing the nature of why we're here, I guess, might as well say two people.
Yeah. And what made you decide to speak up?
Well, I've never really wanted, I'm not the type that comes out stuff from home and put it out there, but like, again, with the nature of everything, just being quiet and me trying to continue being the person that I am, giving people the humor on Snapchat and doing all that, people start thinking I'm caring about what's going on.
Because you were kind of ridiculing it. Yeah.
I wasn't ridiculing it. That is me. Maybe I want to be a comedian.
Okay. So the other thing is, Stunner, this is not the first time that your name has been associated with what I will term very loosely as myth, right? A few years ago, you were involved in a sex tape, right? And you have bounced back. You're still making your music. You're still you. You didn't crawl under a dark hole and hide. What is it with you in attracting this kind of drama?
I think in the other side, I think it's just one of those things I have to realize that I have this big spotlight on me, in the sense that if I do anything or if I behave like a dog and if I too want to relieve myself, it's probably going to be out there and it will be something big.
Right.
I really need to get to the realization that I am that big as much as everybody else wants to say, people so people
you've got a lot of haters.
It's not haters as such, but it's a thing in Zimbabwe. I'm going to say Zimbabwe because I've seen other countries supporting supporting their own.
Right.
So they never really want to say, you know what, Stunner, you're what we have, we're going to support you, and blah, 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 blah. So anything that I do, if they just feel it's negative, they've got this thing, I know kids, they want him down. The same thing they've been doing, talking vibes. They try to do it with jab praise. As soon as somebody's up there, I'm with something, I pay that, I'm better. So
but that's Zimbabwe. This is your personal life. I mean, the sex tape is personal between two people.
Oh, they get into
current drama that you're here for is between two people. So that's got nothing to do with the media or the public. You just feed off what you give us. It's like you give us a reality show every 3 to 4 years, and it's out there. All we need to do is consume it. Do you use that for publicity?
Maybe 3 to 4 months, actually. There's always something happening in my life.
Right. So what do you use it for publicity, or is it just stuff that happens?
Things happen, but I just don't let them get into my life. Like affect me, sit home, grow a beard, and say, "Oh my God, this has happened." Like Nas said, it was written. It was to come. So if it happens, God is in control. He knows what He wants to do with it. So I just have to go.
And you realize that a lot of what you do and the ramifications of them don't just affect yourself. As much as, like you said, you're big. That's a perception you have of yourself as an artist and celebrity.
Not just myself. I was trending number 2 and 3 in the world.
Wait.
So I have to agree.
With this drama?
I was behind the global awards.
What with this drama?
With this drama.
But did you trend, or was it your drama that trended?
The name Stunner was trending.
The name Stunner? Does that mean your music? Does that mean your artistry? Or does that mean the name Stunner?
My music is now playing down in Nigeria. I got my manager here. We just got a couple of calls. They asked for emails and links and everything. So
So it's true what they say. There's nothing like bad publicity. This has been good for you.
Bad publicity is bad publicity, but it's probably how you then wing it, because what you want is for people to know you're out there.
Okay, this is very interesting. Okay, so in light of all this controversy, it has had a ripple effect on your career. Like you said, you're now noted in other countries, and you were number 2 trending on Twitter. But I want to ask you more personally. When I said to you how you're feeling, I was hoping you'd give me a more emotive and personal response. But what you do and everything that happens in your life doesn't just affect you. There is a woman involved, in fact, a number of women involved. There is your family, right? Direct and immediate family. How does everything you do impact on the people around you and your children? How does that impact them? Because we've talked about stuff.
In a very sad way, I'd love to say I know how they feel, but the honest truth is that I do not know. And sometimes I get it wrong because I expect them to feel a certain kind of way because I've been doing this. And I try and tell them, no, don't go on social media, don't do this, don't do that, because it's something that I've trained myself. And the honest truth is that I do not open any social platforms when things like this happen. But family and friends, like right now, there's the immediate family, my wife's family, or rather the person in this family. Right, they're very short, they don't understand what's going on because they keep getting calls and everything, and I'm really, really sorry for what's been going on. I've been picking up calls and calling the immediate family members that I know, that I speak with personally, and trying to apologize and say, this is what's going on. I'm trying to fix it, and hence why we're here. And as for my family, like my mother and brothers, I've left it by now, they understand. And my mom, she's always like, when this is done, come home and we talk about it. Because I've spoken with them like, this is the life that I'm in. Atia Mariva Murucha. It's bound to happen. And for the kids, it's really sad because, we have 2 grown-ups and 1 kid that's 6, my stepson. So I'm really worried about him because all he gets to see is shouting. He doesn't really know why we're shouting because no one is told.
And those are formative years of a child.
Yes.
I mean, that's bound to impact him and how he views marriage or relationships for men and women.
Men and women actually, because the only language he's gonna understand is screaming. You can never speak on a level, so that affects a whole lot of people, and even my fans actually. I've had a couple of fans texting me like, everyone is bashing us, my shack. What should we do? What should we say? Say something more, because they're thinking we about to go to war. But I'm like, we can.
They're thinking about to go to war, and your sharks going to stand behind you.